From the Daytona International Speedway, it's the Pole Shootout, brought to you by MRN. The fans are sure pumped up about this race today.
Yeah, this is always a great race. Each driver has earned their spot by being a pole winner, which means we're in for some fast action. And what better place to be than right here at Daytona?
Jeff Gordon leads all active drivers in victories. That's mighty impressive for such a young driver.
Gordon has won at almost every track on the circuit, and there are not many drivers who can say that. He is a threat to win each and every week, no matter where we are.
2000 was a memorable year for Johnny Benson at Daytona. He was leading the 500 with 4 laps to go, but wound up in 12th.
And you know, he didn't even have a sponsor up until race day. Johnny was out front and looking good, but he got railroaded by a train of Fords after a late caution restart.
That car of Elliott Sadler sure is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most interesting pace schemes in all of NASCAR. You certainly don't have any trouble picking him out on the racetrack, and that's what a sponsor is after.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Now, let's take a look at the starting lineup.
In the front row are the Home Depot Chevrolet and the Kellogg Chevrolet. In the second row are the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the Caterpillar Dodge. Starting the race from row 3 are the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Altel Dodge. The fourth row has the Motorcraft Ford and the Pennzoil Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Interstate Battery Chevrolet and the Net Zero Pontiac. In row 6 we have the 48 car and the Kodak Max Film Pontiac. Starting from row 7 will be the Stacker 2 Dodge and the U.S. Army Pontiac. In the 8th row are the Valvoline Pontiac and the 16 car. In the 9th row, we have the UPS Ford and the Rubbermaid Sharpie Ford. In the 10th row are the Haviland Dodge and the DeWalt Power Tools Ford. Starting the race from row 11 are the Team Rusty Dodge and the 49 car. The 12th row has the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 13 will be the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the Hooters Ford. In row 14 we have the Citgo Ford and the America Online Chevrolet. Starting from row 15 will be the GM Goodrich Chevrolet and the 25 car. In the 16th row are the DuPont Chevrolet and the M&M's Ford. In the 17th row are the Georgia Pacific Dodge and the Sterling Marlin Dodge. And finally, starting from the rear of the field will be the Pfizer Ford and the Tide Pontiac.
Good morning and welcome back to the final season of NASCAR Thunder 2004. The schedule will be based off of the Season 6 IHOP Cup Series schedule. However, this one kind of will kind of be a precursor. As you saw in that starting lineup, I will be running Jeff Gordon as a throwback to when I first played this game in 2015 on YouTube. So, 5% races, Budweiser Shootout. I do have quite a bit of a ways to go, so it's going to be interesting to see how the AI here is going to play out. Let's go racing. Pace car is off. Tony Stewart's going to bring us down, and the green flag is out.
Still there. Still beside you. Keep digging. Number 45 is passing low. Would you mind? He's still there. Number 38 is still there. Still there. Gain another spot. Hold it steady. Right wide.
Boy, down the back straightaway, they're already shuffling 2-3 wide up in front. As I'm going to try to get a draft off the Steve Park, lack thereof. Coming down the back stretch here. See if I can try to go to the outside, maybe. Draft off Nemechek or Waltrip. Right now, I'm in a pretty interesting bind right now behind my teammate with Steve Park putting me in a pretty tight position and Joe Nemechek riding his brakes, especially since I want to work with him to get to the front. Ow. So, by the way, if you guys remember back to when we ended the last season in NASCAR 2004 with my custom car, last few races ended in a lot of rivals. So for this, I'm going to try to make as many friends as possible. I know for all the points races, kind of doesn't really count.
Awesome lap. Let's keep working that line. Just 5 to go.
But kind of for safety's sake, I'm going to try to make as many friends as possible. But if, somebody tries to do something stupid that I view as stupid, then I'm going to wreck them every chance I got. So we're making enough progress through this field to make it try tearing the war and peace. And as soon as I say that, Mike Skinner hits the brakes on the top side. I'm going to go ahead and come down next time. You see that the pit road brigade is being led by Tony Stewart. As I'm trying to get a past Kurt Busch and go side by side with Mike Skinner. Well, we have gotten to the 2 of Rusty Wallace, whom him and Gordon have had their disagreements in the past. If you remember back to 2001 at Richmond, these two went at it. But if you remember back to Bristol in August of 2002, these two also went at it for the win with Gordon putting the infamous bumper to the 2. I'm going to peel off here. And then come down pit lane. So go ahead and make sure you take care of that. Make sure you get a clean stop. Cars already coming off pit road. And a huge brigade led by Ryan Newman in the 12. Leaders are coming down pit road as we speak, so once we get back up onto the racetrack, things should be back to normal, theoretically. is there's that one car that's going to stay out as long as possible. There's always that one car. I guess now we're just going to wait and see how the field's going to line back up. See a lot of people leaving pit road, sort of a mass exodus, as there's 2 laps to go. Ooh, almost killed Jeff Burton right there. And Terry Labonte and Jeremy Mayfield. Now I'm going to let off and see if I can bring the field back together as the leader has taken the white flag on pit road. And here comes Tony Stewart with a huge charge and push from the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. And I'll do everything we can as Johnson looks low. We're going to take the lead at the white. Stewart is on our back bumper. White flag waves here at Daytona. 6 cars in a blanket. Okay, 5. We got a car that was leaving pit road was the 15 of Waltrip as Johnson goes down low. The hotshot rookie with Jeff Gordon as a mentor tried to make a move but drops back in the middle of a 3-wide situation. Now Tony Stewart's all over the bumper of Jeff Gordon. Gordon trying to mirror drive everything he can. Here comes Newman. Newman to the bottom. And question is, will it be enough? Stewart goes low. Gordon wins the shootout. He's going to go into the center of the grass to do a burnout just like Dale Sr. did. I tell you what a way to kind of give this as sort of the breakfast, if you will, to what is going to be returning later today. This is what I'm going to probably look at as kind of breakfast for the 500. Back around into turns 3 and 4. See if I can slide it in the grass. Yeah, I wanted to do burnouts on pit road. Okay, burnout and all the team stalls like a dick. That back to the front run, too, coming to the checkers. Wow. right there. I went high because I was thinking Stewart was going to get a push from Newman or something. Amazingly, he didn't. He held on. Wow. Hell of a run at the end. By the way, per usual, there are going to be probably a few races in the next these 2 weeks. However, I'm not going to be doing any races Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, as I believe you should spend those times with your families. However, there will be a NASCAR Task 4 race on New Year's Eve, except that'll be early afternoon. That because I believe you should spend time with your families on days like that. So tune in later today at 10 for the 500.